Good afternoon. Denny here again with today's devotion from First Presbyterian Church, Casa Grande, Arizona. Today we are going to talk about your name. You were given the gift of your name by your parents at birth. Some of you then got a new last name when you married. Your name is part of your identity and who you are. Some of our names were chosen as a tribute to a family relative. My first name, Denton, was my grandfather's middle name on my father's side, a man I never met. If you are a junior, a tribute to your father. If you are the third, then a tribute to both your father and grandfather. Sometimes there is a story behind how you were named. My youngest daughter's name is Krishna. She thought we were Hindu hippies back in the 1960s, and that's why we chose that name. We told her we got her name from a unique seafood restaurant we enjoyed along Mission Boulevard in San Diego. She never believed that story until we moved back to San Diego in 1986 and were in a rental office for an apartment. The complex had a pool, and so the agent asked our daughter her name and age. Then when she said Krishna, the agent said, we had a restaurant here named Krishna Mulvaney's back in the late 60s. Now it's just called Mulvaney's. Surprise! The story was true all along. In Isaiah 49:16, God says, I have written your name on my hand. In my daily devotional book by Max Lucado called Grace for the Moment, he reminded me of this verse on May 21st and writes, Quite a thought, isn't it? Your name on God's hand, your name on God's lips. Maybe you've seen your name in some special places, on an award or diploma. But to think that your name is on God's hand and on God's lips, my, could it be? Or perhaps you have never seen your name honored, and you can't remember when you heard it spoken with kindness. If so, it may be more difficult for you to believe that God knows your name. But He does, written on His hand, spoken by His mouth, whispered by His lips, your name. If you are a follower of Jesus, He also has your name in a book referred to in Revelations 21:27 as the Lamb's Book of Life. It's extremely important to have your name in that book also, because those are the people who will live with God forever in the new heavens and the new earth that the Apostle John refers to in his vision described in the book of Revelation. But your name is important also to me. It's been my goal to welcome people to First Presbyterian by name. My mind has started to fail me lately, and I get Joyce mixed up with Joan, but I will continue to work at it. To me, it demonstrates that I actually value you enough to learn the gift of your name, and so does God, because your name is written in the palm of His hand. And God won't call you by a different name because He is God and doesn't get confused like Denny. Remember the book, Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret? Just substitute your name. He is there. He is always there and always near, and has your name in the palm of His hand. Take His hand and have a wonderful day. Now may the Lord of peace Himself give you peace at all times and in every way. So until next time, it's me, Denny, wishing you God's shalom.